Welcome to the Resilient AF podcast. I'm Alex Fresh.
And I'm Emilia Jackson. We believe that everything is energy and vibrates at a certain frequency.
And our mission is to help raise the Earth's vibration through stories of resilience, manifestation, and what you can do when you realize even resilience has a toll.
'Cause the bitch is tired, honey.
Woo! Okay, what's up? We are here. Welcome. Your palms are sweaty, huh?
Yes.
Why are you nervous, boo? You got this.
Oh my God.
You asked me to do the podcast with you.
I know I did. This was, I know. My palms are sweating now.
It's all good.
It really is.
Okay, so Resilient AF.
Yes.
What does that mean?
It means so many things.
Well, Emilia came up with the name and I didn't really feel it at first because resilience to me has
a bitter taste.
A little bit. Because resilience usually is like a really good thing that you would say to somebody. Like if you call them resilient, that's a good thing, right? But usually people don't just say that to people out of nowhere or after they just get done telling them about like a story where they were resilient in. They're not like, you are so resilient, right? It's only said to people when it's like in an unfortunate situation that they had to show resilience and get through. So for me, I was called resilient in an unfortunate situation.
Yes.
And so when Emilia came up with the name, I'm like, yeah, it's a great name, but I just wasn't so sure. So for weeks and weeks, I was like thinking about this name, Resilient AF. And for weeks, 3-4 weeks, I was like, no, it's just not hitting me, right? One day I thought about it just all day long for hours and hours. I could not get it off my mind. I'm like, all right, well, I'm just going to sleep on it. Right? I don't sleep on things ever in my life. I've never like slept on something. You know how people are like, well, just sleep on it and see how you feel in the morning. Well, that's never worked for me, but I actually did it and it did work because I woke up the next morning and I'm like, wow, resilient AF.
See, it was meant to be.
And I was good with this since. And it was just different. It was like actually a good positive thing. So resilient AF it is.
That's what it is. And then it was born.
For all of you who don't know the definition of resilience, it's the process of adapting well in the face of adversity. So it means like bouncing back quickly from difficult experiences.
So basically, in simple terms, that means that if you get fucked over, you'll bounce back from it. You'll be okay. But guess what? I don't want to have to bounce back from it. I shouldn't have to bounce back from something. Why don't you just not be an asshole?
Right.
So I don't have to be resilient.
You know, they always say like, God, the universe, whoever you believe in, gives his strongest soldiers.
I don't want to be strong.
Like, not me.
Right?
No, pass me, Lord. Please.
A bitch is tired. But resilience involves these 5 principles, okay? Gratitude, compassion, acceptance, meaning, and forgiveness. And there's ways to improve your resilience, which can be from your social support system, like your friends and your family, good self-esteem, coping skills, communication skills, and emotional regulation, being a functioning adult. So we're going to have stories of resilience from people who are resilient, who have gone through tough times in their life and how they got through it. And that's just one little piece of our podcast, but that is where we got Resilient AF
From.
So you know what we should do is we should start calling people resilient, you know, when it's not in like an unfortunate situation.
Like, oh, you went to the grocery store and there was traffic and you made it out? You're resilient.
Oh, you got fired? It's fine. You're resilient.
Oh my God. You are resilient.
Anyhow, that's a good transition to the part that I do not want to talk about.
Spill the tea, Alex.
Oh man, I wish I could. It is that time though.
It is tea time.
Where do I begin? And what do I even say?
I mean, I could say it for you, but I don't do that.
You wouldn't get in trouble.
That's true. That is true.
Well,
for legal reasons, I could do it for you.
I don't even want to know what you would say.
Oh, I wouldn't be nice. Let me just say I would not be fucking nice.
Okay, well, that's for the book later on. Okay, so, well, I mean, thanks for tuning in. I know you guys are waiting for me to spill some tea, and I want to spill it all. But for legal reasons, I cannot. So I'm just trying to, like, gather my thoughts about what I can say respectfully. And there's just so many thoughts going on right now. I tried to like write down just an outline of like things that I wanted to address, and I didn't because, well, ADD, and I just like to wing it. So here I am now trying to figure out where to start. But
you want me to ask you a question that everyone's been asking? Are you still married?
Ooh, is that the question?
I feel like that's one of the big ones.
I think so.
That's
Yes
the tea.
and no.
Okay. Can you explain a little bit more?
Yes. So legally, I am still married,
Okay.
but I am going through the process of getting divorced, which I did not want. I was sad about it. You know, my heart was broken, and I'm healing, and I'm doing a lot better than I was. It was unexpected, and even though it wasn't, it was. I never thought that I was going to get divorced again. But, you know, it is what it is, and I feel like everything happens for a reason, and this time was extremely hard because I've never been in a situation in my life where I have been this uncomfortable, to be honest. Okay. And I just feel like I was extremely betrayed by someone who I trusted 100% at one point. Like I never have anybody else before. So
That's heartbreaking.
these last few months have been difficult to say the least, but I'm resilient.
Yes.
So I will spill a lot more tea when I can. Trust that I'm not going to give you all the details because that's too much tea. But I will be explaining some more things in great detail later on because it's my life and I want to, but I can't right now. So what I'm doing is me, and I'm doing a lot better. Like I said, I started my own business. I'm doing Reiki, healing your body, your chakras. I use my hands. I use the universal life force energy to heal people, and it's so gratifying. I love it so much. I love to make people feel good, you know, inside and out. So I feel like because I've been doing so much inner work that my vibe is just so high, and I've been really enjoying life considering what I'm going through. And that is resilience.
Can I just say that when this first started happening, like even before, like a month before the divorce and all of that, you looked sick, like not well. Like I was genuinely actually concerned for my friend, you know?
I was stressed. My blood pressure was up. Like,
oh, I'm sure it was.
My pulse was high for like a year. My nervous system was shot.
Yeah. No, like you did not, like I could tell, like you just looked ill.
I was too skinny. Like I'm 5 foot none and a ton of fun, but I was too skinny, you guys. I was like, I got down to 92 pounds. I haven't been 92 pounds since I was 92 pounds.
No, I'm telling you, she looked ill. And so, and then it was just like, you went through the hard time, which I get that, but like now you look so much better. And I'm not even talking like, yes, you did a glow up because a bitch has got to do a glow up after a divorce, like obviously, but like actually like you look healthy, your eyes look better, like just brighter, like you look so much better.
I feel better. Seriously, my nervous system feels better.
I bet.
My blood pressure is down a week after. A week! My blood pressure has never been high again since a week after.
See? Yep.
And I did not feel good. I didn't. Like I was stressed. It was the uncertainty for me. You know, like I said, I saw it coming, but I didn't. Like I never thought I would actually get divorced.
Yeah.
Maybe a separation, right?
Yeah.
But even that is weird to me. So yeah, it was just the uncertainty for me was just causing so much stress and anxiety in my life. And I feel so much better now. OMG.
What's the difference between a separation and a divorce?
A separation means that you can get legally separated. Okay. That means anything that you guys buy or whatever in that time, the other person will not be responsible for.
Okay.
So that's like a legal separation, which means that's, you know, you don't have to get divorced. Like you might want to get divorced or you might not, but no, full on, he went and filed the paperwork.
Balls to the wall.
Done.
That's okay though. That's
Question,
okay.
do you have to like separate for 90 days or something before you go through the divorce?
Isn't it like 6 months or something?
No.
Oh no.
It's a long time.
6 months would be way too long. So in Washington State, it's 3 months. So like when you file for divorce and everything is, you know, the papers are filled out, you signed it, you guys agree on everything, you have to wait 3 months. There's a 3-month waiting period before it's final. You know, because a lot of people will change their mind. People at the court actually told me like half the people change their mind. And I'm like, dang. So
I've been there where we're like, okay, we're separating. And in that time, you know, you figure some things out and maybe
You know,
get that together and maybe
See,
I don't think that's going to be my situation, but
See, I don't know anything about this stuff. I've never been married. No one's wanted to marry me.
yeah, right.
I mean, I've got asked a couple times in high school, but after that,
In high school.
well, I got pregnant then too. So
I mean, same. What? We're teen moms.
little fast ones.
Yeah, but then when we're older, like when our kids are older, then we're still gonna be young. So
Exactly.
yeah, my daughter, she's literally gonna be 18 in November. You guys, that's in like
That's so crazy.
3 months.
That's so crazy.
I'm gonna have an adult child.
Literally.
What? I feel like I'm 18.
No, seriously. Well, especially because you're living your best life right now.
Yes.
Can I tell you that I am
are.
living my best life right now? Like, I thought I was
Bitch, we all see it. Okay? We're
Looks
jealous.
good.
Okay, I was devastated to get divorced, you guys. Like, I was prepared to be married my entire rest of the life.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
But I'm
the
living-
plan every
Yeah.
time.
Usually. Because isn't that in the vows and stuff like
Yeah.
that?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that's debatable. I would say more, but I don't want to hurt people's feelings. I'll give context. You can edit it out, but when I got married the first time, I knew I'd get divorced, so.
Oh my god!
Oh my God,
Yeah, I just want another baby.
Yeah. No, that's okay though.
Yeah.
You did what you had to do.
Yeah.
So
It was all business. I get it.
all
what it
business,
is.
no
That's what-
pleasure.
that is what it is. Not even 2 minutes.
I mean, it was not pleasurable.
Burn.
Hopefully, my first ex-husband doesn't listen to this.
Yeah, please tune out if you're the first ex-husband.
Just close your ears.
Right.
Baby daddy number 1, please.
No,
tune out.
number 2.
Oh, number 2. Sorry. Oh, Lord.
Baby daddy number 2, husband number 1. That would hurt his feelings, but no, he's I'm sorry.
Said
Not
names.
dropping
Names.
names.
I mean,
Oh,
everybody
God.
knows who my second baby daddy and my first husband is.
I don't
They
think
could figure it out. They could figure it out.
That's right. There's
know.
a thing called Google.
Hey, we're gonna just beep that name out.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Make it like we said a swear word.
So yeah, even though it's not a swear word, my second husband's name is a swear word.
Who's the second?
What do you mean? What?
The most recent one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're talking
yeah.
about.
So yeah, where were we?
Fuck, I don't even know now.
Yeah. So what do you do, Emilia? Why don't you talk about yourself a little bit?
All right, so I'm Emilia. I suck ass for a living, and I also do.
Well, you gotta explain what that means.
Oh, yeah, no, that's true. Okay, so I suck ass and it's legal. I do that. It's okay. It's with the vacuum. So basically it produces collagen and yeah, it literally does what the name says. It sucks ass. And then I also do needleless filler, which that is very controversial with a lot of people, but I love it. I'm a huge advocate for both needle and needleless. I just own my own beauty business, just a boss bitch, you know?
Mm-hmm. So you start from the bottom, now you're here. Where'd you come from?
Oh, Lord. Okay, Dad, if you're listening, tune out. I started off as a spicy dancer, a night ballerina, like I like to call it, aka stripper. And I did that for quite a while. Was not good at it, I'll tell you that right now. I was a lazy ass stripper, literally just relied on my looks solely.
What does a lazy stripper mean?
I dead ass would go up on stage and just hold the pole, not even really like touch it, and just like move my shoulders. That's it. And like I didn't shave my legs. Didn't do that. I do it when it's necessary. I do it for events. So if it's like worth it, then I will shave my legs. But like those men were not worth it to me.
Ew,
they
no.
were gonna pay me regardless. So just keep it hairy, keep it berry. It's fine.
Okay, so I do feel like you need to tell the story about. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
God, it's so embarrassing. So I had gone to a new club, and so I went up to the DJ, and I was hammered, like sloshed. Like I'm talking like I should not have been allowed to be at work at that time. I went up to the DJ, and as I'm trying to talk to him and tell him what song to play for me, this bitch named Mercedes, she took my song, and it was, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. So that was my song because my last name is Jackson.
Right.
That it should have been known worldwide that it is Emilia Jackson's song.
Hello, who's there?
Exactly. So anyway, she took it and I was like, oh, can you play the Outkast song? whatever. And again, I was drunk, so I thought he understood, and I thought I was talking more than I was. I guess I wasn't, because I just said the Outcast song, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, and he looked at me all types of crazy, and he goes, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah, play the fucking track." And then I walk away, right? And then it's my turn to go up on stage. I realize, probably not even halfway in, that it is not the song that I wanted.
Yeah.
And I was already on the floor at that point, and then the chorus hits. And I am an improver, okay? So I was listening to the words, and I was like, I'm gonna dance to the words. So I'm already on the floor. I'm in my V position with my legs. If you don't know what that is, it's when you put your legs up in a V position and you shake those ankles, girl. Yep, you shake those
Google
ankles. Yep. Google it or YouTube it. I was in that position, and then the roses really smell like boo, boo, boo started playing. And I literally, because I was so drunk and I thought it was like a good improv move, how would I even describe this? I swiped my nose like it's something smelled.
Like the whiff?
Yeah, like a whiff,
PU.
like a PU, like that kind of thing, while my legs were in a V position. So then it looked as if I had stinky pussy, okay? And I do not, okay? My legs might be hairy at times, not all the time, okay? I don't want people to think that, but I don't have a stinky pussy. And I was so embarrassed afterwards. But you know what? I made so much money that night. I really did. And I think it was because either the men felt bad for me or they had some like kink.
Well, I mean, look at you.
Well,
It's
thank
probably
you.
the latter.
It was
A little bit both.
a little bit of both. It was a little bit of
And
both.
the roses really smell like boo, boo, boo.
It's so embarrassing. I still think about it. You know when you think of something like cringy that you do, and it's like you think about it for weeks, years
Oh,
on it.
yeah.
This was 10 years ago that I still think about it. Like I wake up and my girlfriend, she will make fun of me at times. Like she really will. She tells me that I shouldn't tell this story to people because it's embarrassing.
I was absolutely dead the first time you said
funny.
it. What's your stripper name?
It was Cicely.
Sicily?
Cicely Jackson.
Cicely Jackson. And I was an idiot and did not put my business name in like my real name. So I put it as Cicely Jackson. Because again, I was a baby stripper. I was new at this.
Correction, you're a baby ballerina.
I was a baby ballerina. That's what. I was a baby night ballerina.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So when they sent mail to my parents' house, they put it as Cicely Jackson. So my parents kept getting mail for Cicely Jackson. They're like, "Who the fuck is Cicely Jackson?" I was like, "Oh, I don't know. I'll just take it. It's okay. I'll just take it." They didn't catch on.
Your parents may or may not know
They
that
may
you
or
were a
may not
stripper.
know. Yeah.
You think your dad would be really heartbroken?
He was a preacher.
Oh.
He
Okay.
would be devastated.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Was your mom?
Honestly, I mean, I had a baby at 17. I had
know.
another baby out of wedlock. I got 2 baby daddies. Would it be
I
surprising?
mean, I'm surprised that your dad still talks to you.
Oh, no. When I was first pregnant with my daughter, he didn't talk to me for 6 months. And the first time he talked to me, he knew that I was really nauseous all the time. And he knew that chili was one of the things that made me nauseous. He made a big ass pot of chili, okay? This is the first time he's talked to me in 6 months. He made a big ass pot of chili. He takes the pot of chili and he waves it underneath my face and he goes, "Are you hungry, Emilia Rose?" And I was like, "What?" I was like, "No, I don't want chili." He's like, "Are you hungry?" I was like, "No, I'm not hungry." That was the first time he talked to me. And then after that,
Amelia, I thought that was gonna be like some like heartfelt story that you were gonna tell.
no, he was so mad at me. He was so mad at me, which I mean, rightfully so.
No, not rightfully so.
No, I was acting out as a teenager. Like I was acting out.
Okay, that's right. I remember. That's hard for me to like visualize because all I know you is like some sweet little Amelia.
No, I was not sweet. I was the devil.
Oh no.
Oh, I was horrible. That's why, like, when you tell me, like,
She a devil. She a bad little bitch. She a rebel.
that was my theme song back in the day. That's why when you tell me about like teenage stories and stuff like that, I'm like, I was so bad.
Oh yeah, because I wasn't. I was the opposite of that. However, I do feel like it's because I lived with my mom. She didn't really necessarily care. I mean, she did.
Yeah.
She had rules, but like she didn't really care if I was hanging out with my friends all the time or like till 2:00 in the morning on the weekends. And so I feel like if I had more rules, that I would have been more of a rebel.
Oh yeah, no, I was very sheltered. I went to Christian school, my whole entire life. Up
hell
until,
no.
yeah.
Oh, wow. You're
Yeah.
one of those.
I didn't know
I'm
that.
one of those weirdos. Yeah, no. I literally, up until I was in 9th grade. And then for my birthday wish, I wanted to go to a public high school.
Oh,
So they gave it to me.
what?
They gave it to me. They did. Regretted it immediately.
No.
Oh, yeah. It was bad.
Did you ever get suspended?
Honestly, trauma, so I don't remember a lot of things, but I probably did. I got ISS a lot. I skipped. I didn't even graduate.
What's ISS?
In-school suspension.
I just got out of school suspension. I got OSS.
Yeah, no, they wanted me to stay. They wanted to be able to keep their eyes on me. Yeah.
Makes sense.
No,
Probably trying to help your parents too.
Probably. I was a mess in high school. I was having sex in the library. I was having sex in the... Yes.
Amelia,
I was
what's your middle name?
bad.
Rose. Amelia Rose Jackson.
Roses really smell it.
Yeah, I was doing shitty things back then.
Ooh, you have a daughter who's almost a teenager, so you better get ready, girl.
She won't be able to get away with anything, though, because I did it all. I'm telling you, I did it all.
She may not get away with it, but that's not going to be a fun time
Oh, no.
for neither of you.
No, I'm going to feel awkward.
Well,
I'm
I'm so glad that I'm out of it.
Because you got a full-on adult in 3 months.
Yeah, and you know what? It was rough as hell, but it's getting better.
Yeah.
Sooner than I thought. You know,
Yeah.
people tell me it'll get better like in their 20s. Like, it's getting better.
Your daughter is so sweet, though. She's so
is she?
sweet. No, she's so sweet.
yeah.
Okay, at least like when I had met her,
I'm sure.
she was just.
She is.
She's just
All right. Okay. So,
Next topic.
yeah, the next topic is... Okay, so there's going to be a transition, musical, some sort of like name that I'm going to name this, but not this week because unprepared, just slightly. That's it. It's fine.
Work in progress.
Yeah, and so next week you're going to hear like a little segment transition into a segment that I am going to call I don't know what yet, but it's going to be about conspiracies because I like a good conspiracy, and I'm a conspiracy theorist, but I don't make them up, but I will believe a good conspiracy.
Oh, no, for
There's also conspiracies that I don't believe, but I do feel like most conspiracies are a conspiracy for a reason.
Can I just say that Alex explains conspiracies so well? Like, I love when people talk to me like I'm a 5-year-old. And Alex does that in such a way. I'm like, wow, I'm on board. You're right. I need to get a bunker.
You're killing me. Okay, so this week I'm going to talk about the Maui wildfires.
Good one.
Because when it first happened, I was getting my butt sucked by Emilia. It was like the next day. I was talking to her about it. I'm like, I don't think that was a natural wildfire. I think the government created that wildfire. And I hadn't seen any conspiracies on it, so I guess I kind of made that one up. But then come to find out, like, 2 days later, I sent you a video from TikTok of this guy who lives in Maui who was talking about it. And it was exactly what I was thinking, basically. So I've been to Maui a lot because my dad has a timeshare there.
Why have we not gone? The hell?
Wait, is it
Hell
still
yeah.
there?
You know what? I'll check on that. I don't know. It's probably not there, actually.
Oh my god.
To be honest.
Are you being serious?
So Lahaina was like the worst of it, right? So Lahaina is worth billions of dollars, and there's a lot of real estate in Lahaina that the indigenous people passed down to their, generation after generation, these houses, these properties, this land, and these people are not giving it up. Like, people have come in, they want to buy this land from them. They're like, no, we're keeping
rightfully
it.
so. They should keep it.
Right? Well, our fancy government and their weather modification technology.
Those things.
I do feel like these wildfires were created by the government. Like, they created the perfect storm. And if you guys did not see what happened, you must be living under a rock. Basically, this fire went from 0 to 100 in like an hour. And the videos are insane. Like, it was windy. It was super windy. Very, very windy. But the government, HAARP, energy weapons.
Can you explain what they look like?
No, because I don't know what they look like.
We saw a picture.
Energy
Googled.
weapons?
They look like windmills.
Oh, yeah, okay.
For people that are like me and need 5-year-old
okay,
terms,
okay.
they look like windmills.
Okay, so they just create clouds, they can create wind, they can create like natural disasters that are not natural. So when I saw the aftermath of Lahaina, it looked like a war zone to me. I'm like, that does not look like a wildfire. Like, I mean, everything was melted. So immediately my mind was like, this was done on purpose. So like 2 days after the fire, there was real estate people, there was people swooping in, trying to like poach the land and all this stuff. And how are you going to beat the government? Like, how are you going to beat? And then there's all these conspiracies about like, Oprah and all the rich people, their houses didn't get affected. And Emilia, actually, we talked about this a little bit. So the blue paint, the blue houses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
I seen it, yeah. People were painting their roofs blue and no one
rich
knew
people.
why.
Because
it had to do with something about like the energy weapons. It does not hit the blue. So they did like a test on all these colors, all these different colors, like red, pink, orange, blah, 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 right? Anyway, they hit those colors and those colors went up in fucking flames, right? The blue did not.
So you'll see these houses that are randomly just painted blue and it looks bad. Like it's not appealing to your
cute,
eye,
yeah.
right? You're in Maui. You don't want a blue house, like a weird blue. So that's weird. And it's just super sad because there was families literally in the ocean so they would not burn to death for 9 hours minimum with their kids standing just where they could stand. Mm-hmm. And they were like fighting for their lives the entire time. Think about that, in the ocean with their children. I can't even imagine what these people are going through that day and the aftermath, and just not even having a house to go back to, and maybe not even having a property to build back on, and not even knowing what's up, the uncertainty.
Or being able to find their family members.
There's 1,100 people still missing. Where are those 1,100 people? Are they the people who own those houses that they're going to like now take their land? I tried looking up a list of the missing people. They didn't. They haven't released it. Like, why?
They don't have names?
Why? No, they do, but they haven't released it. Why?
Don't you think they should put names out and pictures?
That's why I was looking it up. Yeah.
Oh, that's so fucked up.
Also, they have alarms for like tsunamis that didn't go off. They have a whole water filtration system that was turned off.
The schools. They randomly closed down due to like wind.
Yeah,
or whatever.
that's what they said.
But all these families were home. All of them.
And didn't get the warning or the alarm while they're at home.
Yes.
Right.
While their kids are at home.
Yep.
The thing that's so crazy about it is we're hearing what's going on TikTok. You're hearing it on social media, but I haven't seen any of this on like
the news.
Actual factual news. I mean, actual factual news, but like, I haven't seen it on the news. So like, you would think there would be, some type of coverage, but nothing.
Well, they don't want you to.
Yeah, I won't even watch the news because, CNN and like, I won't even watch it because it's fake news. Mm-hmm. All of that on your local news network. You don't even know it's real. I can't.
Are they going to come after us because of this?
You know what? There's too many people that have a bigger podcast than us that talk about this.
All right.
So I'm just praying that we're okay. They're like, we need to take this bitch out. She's talking about it already.
For real.
Did you also see a little while ago, I don't know who, like the government or something, they hosted something where they were talking about smart cities.
Yes.
Smart cities. And they want to like develop these smart cities, you know?
Okay. Where they're all based off of like electric cars. Everything's electric.
Okay, I was just going to ask, what the fuck is a smart city?
They have plans of like smart cities in Maui.
Do you remember Smart House?
Yes.
Imagine
on
a
Disney
whole
Channel.
City like that. Mm-hmm. Cars, buildings.
I'm telling you, we're going into the age of Aquarius, which is, technology is going to advance like insane. And it's going to happen. This is going to happen in Maui. Maui's gonna be turned into smart cities.
But they're wild for doing that because I'm a full believer that like Hawaii in general is a very spiritual place. Like it is very spiritual. So the fact that they're fucking with the ancestors like that and going to build on top of that, they got me fucked up. I would not stay there.
Oh, hell no. No, we're good. It's not us. They're going to mess with the people who did it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Our vibe is high and they know we're good.
Yeah.
They're going to mess with those people. It's shocking, but it's not, because things like this happen, and they have been happening. All the good vibes are being sent towards Maui's, the affected families of the fires. And let's just manifest that you guys get your land back and that you rebuild and you have a huge community behind your back and most of the country and the world. So, you guys are constantly in my prayers because I have, well, actually not my prayers because I don't pray, but I call it manifesting. So you guys are constantly in my manifestation thoughts.
Seriously.
So how about that conspiracy for the first episode?
I'm soaking your chair right now and not in a good way.
It's fine.
It gets wet. I'm serious. This is wet right now.
Oh man. Okay.
I'm just a sweaty girl.
Whew.
Do I stink?
No.
Can you smell me?
No.
Okay, good. Yeah, just stay over there.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, it was a little bit loud this time, like the.
Did I do
because
that?
no, I did that because I don't have a stand for my microphone because it didn't come with a stand. Like, who sells a microphone without a stand? Whoever I bought these from. So next week you're not gonna hear all this ASMR stuff, okay?
Someone might like it though.
I know.
Yeah, we should do an ASMR.
We should do that. Just like a rando, like once we hit our like 1 month. Ooh, that was good. Do it again. What are you doing? Oh my God, you want to hear this? You want to hear this noise?
It sounds like a pig.
Does that sound good? Would you go to sleep to that?
No,
I absolutely wouldn't. Emilia? I don't think that's ASMR, is it?
Fuck, I don't know.
I think ASMR is like the crackling and the nice sounds.
Oh, the nice sounds. Oh, that might pick me
Unless you think that's a nice sound.
Someone might like it.
Okay. Well, add us at Resilient AF on Instagram.
Yes.
Let us know. We'll take a poll.
Is this better? Or
I don't know.
how do we wrap this up? I've never done this before as a host. I've been on a podcast, but I've only been like a co-host. I'm not the main host.
So
I'm like,
no.
That's it here from the Resilient AF podcast.
Very radio.
Radio. And I don't want that.
Next week.
Yeah, so that is it for this week. Thanks for tuning in to our very first podcast. Woo! Emilia, high five. So proud of
My hands
ourselves.
are sweaty.
OMG, Bennett. Yes, we did it.
Resilient AF.
AF.
We are resilient.
We are.
We
We're
are.
bad bitches. We really are.
Go follow our Instagram. It's at Resilient AF, the number 2 on Instagram. Hit us up and tell us how you have been resilient.
Ooh, that's good.
Or a story that you might want to tell about your resilience.
Or something that you just want us to talk about, like something you want to hear.
How did we do?
Yeah, let us know how we did. And we like constructive criticism, but be fucking nice. Okay?
I mean, I don't care if you're not nice, but Emilia does.
Yeah, no. I have the soft spot.
Yeah.
Or soft heart. No, you have a soft heart.
I mean, I do,
No,
but
yeah.
I also don't care.
Okay, I care though. I'll cry.
You definitely will.
Yeah. So if you're gonna be mean,
Yeah,
and
if
say
you make my
something
bitch
mean,
cry,
yeah, she gonna beat you up.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
Yes. So send the mean comments to her.
Yeah, just
that we
at
need
me.
to work on. Yes. Don't at me.
So yes, you can follow us on our podcast Instagram, which is Resilient AF, and you can follow our personal Instagram. Mine is at That Dreas.
And mine is at Emilia Jackson 94.
I'm at Bennett Knows.
Yes, he does.
Until next week, keep on being resilient, y'all.
Keep it pushing.
Keep it pushing.
Peace. Okay, I can't end it by peace.